Who's
All
gonna
right.
lead it off? T-Rex?
Don't worry. I'll tell you. All right. Welcome, guys, to the latest edition of podcasting. This is August 27th, 2016, which is the last podcast of the month. We have a few people here. We have one person that was MIA for several weeks, and we have some returning guests. I guess we'll start off with from top to bottom. So we'll start off for D-Man for Life, aka the Mizzle for Rizzle. What's going on?
Yeah, I've been gone for a minute. This summer decided to kick the shit out of me. Life was like just giving me the most epic beatdown, but it decided it was someone else's turn, so I'm back.
Damn. Okay. So that's that mystery is not revealed. NYC Playboy 78. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is the last podcast of summer, so we have a lot to talk about. Can't wait to get to the topics at hand. It's good to see everybody.
Well, except for Mr. Bald Ass, hearing ass, old ass Alex Lexus, you know, he's not here, so oh wells. On your knees, what's going on?
Yo, got not much going on. Work is also beating me down, but I'm still here. Just trying to get by, but yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
I got a whole lot of nothing except for this.
That's how it went down last night. She gave you nothing and gave you that.
Yo.
Pretty much.
Yo.
She also gave me crabs and herpes, but we're not talking about that.
What? Who? What? What?
Yeah, we're gonna keep that on the hush hush right now. Hold on. Hold on
now.
Did she just rub herself on your bed and just dip out? That's how you got it?
Okay. All right. Next person on the list.
No, she gave me the roofie that I woke up with those extra goodies.
Damn.
Nah. Okay. Okay.
Oh
Okay. All right. Let's move on because we're live. Come on. Come on. All right. Next person we have is Shitsukuma. What's up?
What's up, fellow peoples, fellow gamers? Yes, I am currently playing King of 14. Love every freaking piece of it.
Except for
I'm
the
gonna kick 'em
online.
out.
Except for the online.
Online, I like it too. So, other than that, though, yeah, it's all good. Summer still beat me up, and everything else went up, but it's all good.
All right. Cool. And last but not least, T-Risk.
Hello everyone. I'm just waiting on work. That's basically me right now, just waiting for work.
Yeah, you gonna work all right. You gonna work on these topics.
Oh,
Work on these topics. All right, so since the Mizzle was the one that posted the first topic, I'll let him lead into it. But the topic is mainly PlayStation Plus members will be having a price hike within the beginning of September, and I'll let him lead into it while I get the article up for you guys.
Well, in case all you PlayStation heads out there haven't heard by now, you will now be paying the same amount that Xbox Live subscribers pay for Xbox Live Gold for PlayStation Plus. The price goes into effect this coming September, and it goes from $49.99 for both the United States and Canada to $59.99 and $69.99 respectively. And I have thoughts on this. A lot of people are like, well, they shouldn't do that since Sony doesn't offer the better game experience when it comes to online play and stuff. And my thoughts on this is if they're gonna start raising the price to be on par with Xbox Live Gold, then they gotta step up their online capabilities, because right now it's a mixture of third-party server host and in-house with Sony, whereas Microsoft is 100% in-house. With this move, I think Sony's going to make the move to get rid of all these third-party hosts that they have and bring it 100% in-house like Microsoft does. So maybe we'll see a better and more seamless online experience from them. But yeah, also the tier breakdowns also go up in price. 3-month subscriptions will go from $17.99 to $24.99 in the US and $29.99 in Canada. and the 1 month subscriptions are staying at $9.99 in the United States, but they're raising $2 to $11.99 in Canada. So, maybe, as I said, with this price increase, Sony will finally get its shit together from an online play perspective, because they do offer a lot of goodies if you happen to be a PlayStation Plus network subscriber, like the free games across all platforms, Vita, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. But the problem with them has always been a subpar online experience. It's very hit or miss. Plus, they constantly go down for maintenance, and the security is not the best. So, as I said, maybe with the price increase, we'll see better services from them on that side of the ball. I'm going to pass it off to, let's see here. I'm going to pass it off to NYC Playboy and let him tell you what he thinks about this.
About what?
The
Wow, you
PlayStation.
wasn't paying attention?
The PlayStation, what, 4?
The
No,
PlayStation membership.
The
PlayStation
price
membership.
increase.
I don't have a PlayStation 4 no more, so
I'm gonna sum up NYC's position. It's console peasant bullshit. He's not interested.
yes, exactly. Thank you, Chris.
So it's PC
Console-
master race. I'm going to skip Chris because we know
But hold on. I will retort on that. Why do you not care when the PlayStation Now is coming to PC? So you have to talk about it. You have to talk about the price hike, because it will affect you if you do get PlayStation Now on PC.
Man, the corner.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's console peasantry. So
No, it's not
it's
console
not
peasantry if it's coming to PC.
console.
It's coming to PC though.
The only thing I really want is King of Fighters 14. I'm sick of always getting scraps when it comes to these fighting games coming to the PC like a year later. But oh well, it is what it is. So
Hey,
peasants, have at it.
5.
Go peasants.
Good.
Peasants, have at it.
all right, so we'll drag that and we'll put it to Anya Knees. Do you have any response to PlayStation's $10 hike?
They haven't raised the price in a while, right? So this was bound to happen at some point. So it doesn't surprise me. But I want to actually hand this off to Alex. Alex, you have a comment?
I'm fucking old.
Zag. He says he's too fucking old for him to remember or respond to this question.
Well, Alex, what was that again?
I'm fucking old.
God damn.
But yeah, this isn't surprising. But I don't think they're going to step up their game at all. But Sony is hurting on all their other brands, especially since this lost $80 million on a shitty social justice movie. So cash grab.
Okay. Shin Sakuma, your response?
Man, I just got PlayStation Plus. I got it before the price went up. I don't know. I mean, I got it.
You're cutting in and out.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I just got PlayStation Plus. I mean, yeah, everything else. So I'm kind of disappointed the price went up, but I'm glad I got it before the price went up. So I'll see how I feel after my 3 months are up.
You want this? Here.
Okay, so you don't have a problem with the $10 increase that will happen on September 22nd?
I do, man. I mean, that's a $10 increase. That's a date, man. Please, that's some popcorn or something like that.
Where are you taking women out? Where are you taking women out that you gotta pay
Dude,
$60?
that's a date. That's a date at Starbucks. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Two
So,
ventes and some crumb cakes. Hey, girl, how you doing? What's your name? That's a date.
That's a Becky date.
That's a Becky date. Yep. Becky with the good hair.
Lord. Okay, so last but not least, T-Risk, what do you have to say about this $10 hike increase, and will this affect the majority of gamers on the PlayStation side?
I don't know if it's going to affect the majority of gamers, but I know it's going to affect me.
I mean, it's only $10, actually. It's not an issue. It really isn't. I mean, if you're afraid of paying $10, let's just put it like this. PlayStation is now charging you tax. That's essentially what you're doing. You're paying for the tax now.
Okay, but here's the thing. I would be more fair about this if they were actually going about the cross-play thing that Xbox been trying to get going, and they've just been ignoring. Otherwise, fix your servers, get your act together, and don't do this. Not yet.
But again, I don't see the reason for people complaining again for a $10 increase for a year's service. You won't pay $60 for 12 months.
Oh, I'm sure I paid the $50 already for the 12 months.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about it until the following cycle.
Well, Nelson, can you buy me a year subscription, please?
Yeah, when I get money.
All right, cool.
You gonna buy me a year as well?
No, I asked first.
If I get some money, but until then, you guys know that based on what I've read, I say about 10% of the market has already said, fuck PlayStation, we will not be paying for this subscription. Mind you, Microsoft has been doing this since day one. Day one, you've been charging $60 for a whole year, and no one has bitched or complained.
Did they raise the price?
No.
They raised the price starting with the Xbox One generation because Xbox Live on Xbox 360 was $50.
I don't remember that. I just remember me paying still $60, period.
I really know about the Xbox One because I paid for the month. I never paid by the year because I barely played that thing.
Oh, well,
But
I paid for the year because it's more than just the games for me on the console that I use on a daily basis. But I don't see it to be, again, too critical in my opinion. It would have been something if, like, let's say PlayStation Plus is now like $80 a year. Then that's a little bit much. But $60 is not really hurting in a sense because you're basically paying for like a game a year. If you think about it like that.
I just want to know, why is there an increase? Did they ever mention that? Is there like a definite why?
They didn't say
I think
specifically.
Xbox mentioned the why.
Like, they didn't specifically say, hey, this is why we're doing this. They just said, hey, this is when this is going to happen, which led me to speculate, like, they're going to work on increasing the quality of their services with the added revenue. I don't think they're going to pocket it like most people do, because if they do pocket it without increasing their service quality, that's going to turn a lot of people off to them.
From what it says here,
how are you not able to increase the quality of the product with the amount that you're getting already?
Well, keep in mind
like
that
Nintendo doesn't even have a service that you pay for.
And look at what Nintendo's service is, and look how shitty it is. You get what you pay for. And like, here's the thing, like, Sony has a lot of ground to make up for, because when they introduced PlayStation Network on PlayStation 2 and carried it over into PlayStation 3, it was a free service. And again, you get what you pay for. And PlayStation 3's service, it wasn't all that great. It was like the least.
I don't think PS4 service is that much better as an improvement. It is an improvement, but not that much better compared to Xbox 360 to Xbox One.
Well, keep in mind, when you're talking about Microsoft, you're dealing with a company that's been in computing since its inception, so they know how to do networking and things of that nature. Plus, like, look at where they're at now with Xbox Live. They've had it going for 3 console generations now, so they pretty much know what they're doing. They know where they want to go with this. And right now, as it stands, they have 50,000 plus servers worldwide that they completely own. It's 100% them. Whereas Sony right now, it's like 70% Sony owned servers worldwide and 30% third-party servers that they have. Because I know, like, in this area of the country, Sony doesn't have a presence, so they rely on a third-party server, and the server that they use is rack space. And it's like that for a lot of places in the country, like in the Midwest, and because Sony's servers are primarily on the East and West Coast.
Okay, so Sony's losing a lot of money. All right, what else is new?
But that's every company. But let me say what it has here in quotations on this Engadget website. It says the new pricing reflects on the current marketing conditions while enabling us to continue providing exceptional value to our members. Sony then writes, as a member, you will continue to enjoy the benefits and features that enable shared experiences such as online multiplayer, free games, and exclusive discounts. You will also continue to get exclusive benefits such as the online game saves, storage discounts across the PlayStation digital services. So, more or less, they're just trying to say that since we think that we're doing a good job, we're going to raise it $10 and give you even more of a better quality of our services in the future.
So, are they going to raise the amount that you can do for the saves for the cloud-based service?
They haven't. They haven't said that.
Yeah.
They haven't said what they plan on doing. They just gave you kind of like the standard PR motion bullshit when asked about it. But we'll see what they do in the coming future.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's see how this ends up.
Yeah, right now it's hard to speculate what else is going to be changed within this recent update that they're trying to give us. Me, personally, if I had to speak on it, again, it doesn't really bother me. I already paid $60 on the Xbox One. It's only a $10 difference for a year, so that's only, what, $120 a year? That's whatever to me right now. I still barely play the PS4 or the PS3 for that matter, but I still like to use their services when I need it, so it is there. Nintendo doesn't have a service, so again, I can't pay for something that's not there, but alright, I guess that's pretty much that, unless if you want to bundle this topic with what was said here. The PlayStation 4 Neo release date, PS4 Slim revealed, and how a third device to set things to take the center stage. So I guess we can merge that topic as well.
Yeah, as it's come out recently, Sony is planning on, surprisingly, the PlayStation 4 Slim was leaked because a few of them actually ended up on eBay, which was kind of shocking. But yeah, that's how that got leaked, and the news of that came out. But Sony is indeed releasing a PlayStation 4 Slim, and they are gonna release they're gonna announce the PlayStation 4 Neo and when that's coming out. And apparently there's a rumored third device that's set to be revealed all at this September 14th event that Sony is planning on putting on. And having seen the PlayStation 4 Neo, kind of looks like a Mac Mini.
Looks like a laptop.
No. Like a Mac Mini is like a little small cube-looking thing.
Yeah, it's a small little box. Yeah.
And quite honestly, the PlayStation 4 was kind of small to begin with, so I don't think there was an actual need for a PlayStation 4 Slim. I can understand the need for an Xbox One Slim because let's be real, the fucking Xbox One is just about as big as the original Xbox. But PlayStation 4 Slim, yeah, it looks like a Mac Mini. Kind of looks ugly in its design because it just looks like they cut the edges off but decided to keep the slanted look. And yes, I'm gonna guess Sony's gonna announce it officially at September 14th and announce that they're going on sale roughly the same time the PlayStation Neo is set to come out, which I believe will be in August.
Okay. I mean, based on what I can see here...
I mean, not August, October, my bad.
Right. What I can see here, it looks like, if any one of you guys ever heard of a Hauppauge PVR or HDR device, which was simply for recording purposes back in the day, before we got all these AverMedias and, extra Elgazos and stuff like that. That's what it looks like. I also heard that the PlayStation Slim does provide the hardware fixes that the current one has issues with, like the whole spitting the disc out, the whole reset and eject button keep getting tinkered with, overheating issues, and what was the other issue?
Yeah, like it does have like physical buttons now, so you actually have to press the power button and press the eject button for the thing to come on and spit out the disc, because if you even looked at the PlayStation 4 wrong, it would power off or eject the disc, because that touch panel is just that damn sensitive.
Yes, it definitely is. But it's I mean, hopefully we could see something better from this, because again, they didn't reveal this information at E3, they didn't care to, and now they're talking about it because the whole Xbox One Slim is coming out. They already spoke about the Project Scorpio nonsense and stuff, so they might try to take the spotlight once again for it. But if that is all you have to mention, I will, of course.
I got one last thing, but I'm gonna get everybody else's reaction on the PlayStation 4s first before I come with the last thing.
Okay. So we all know Playboy doesn't give two shits about consoles, but I'll pass it to him anyways, just so he can clarify that he don't give a fuck.
I told you peasants to don't bother me with your questions.
Sorry,
no, you get desperate. Do what he says.
There you go.
Oh wow.
There you go. That summarizes that. So on your knees, do you have anything to respond to the PlayStation 4 Slim or anything of the PS4 Neo?
They're releasing too many damn things at the same time. They're cannibalizing their own market. And I think the secret product they're announcing is PlayStation 5.
You really think that would just
not
kill
really.
them? That would just kill them.
They're trying to get PS Vita.
They're stretching out this new console as long as they can. They're not going to announce that shit for at least 4 more years.
Well, that shit's crazy. But anything else to respond to that before I pass it?
No, I got nothing.
All right.
Nothing else.
Alright, so Takuma, how do you feel about these 2 new items coming out for Sony once you, more or less, you just recently acquired one, so how do you feel?
Yeah, I just recently got the Nathan Drake Uncharted version of the PS4, so I like it. I like the color in the base game, but this whole new Slim and whatever they got coming out, they could have waited. I mean, they could have waited till like next year, where there's no one's coming out with a new console and then release their new console. But the Slim, I think that's an excuse for like, cause since Xbox One made their Xbox One Slim, I think it's an excuse to try to remain relevant. So it's like a game, and I don't like it. But other than that though, that's all I got.
Alright, and last but not least, T-Risk, what is your input on these 2 new products from Sony?
Same as all your needs. I don't think this is even necessary. I think the vanilla PS4 is very slim enough. I'm good. I don't need this.
But you wouldn't want it even if it was running at a cheaper price and fixed up already worried issues of the console that people's been having. So, such as myself, I've been having the issue where it may sometimes overheat to shut it off and spitting out the disc randomly at certain times.
Right. I've had the spitting out the disc problem, and I don't see the need to buy something like this even then just yet, unless you're having the overheating problem. By all means, get this, because that's a serious issue that can actually harm your living space. But otherwise, I don't really see the need to go out and grab this, or at least right now, especially since the Neo is becoming a thing.
Right.
That's pretty much my stance on it. Unless you have a really bad issue with your PS4 right now, there's no reason to get this.
Okay. And Demizzle, you said you wanted to comment on it after everyone spoke?
The last thing that I have is that Steam is offering refunds for No Man's Sky, because let's be real, the game was a serious disappointment to the point of being false advertisement. Because like, I'd honestly say that 90% of the features that were promised are nowhere in the game whatsoever. So even if you have played more than 2 hours of the game and you want a refund, Steam is doing that for you. and which I think is a good thing. I do see a potential class action lawsuit in Hello Games future because of the blatant false advertising. Because seriously, like, that game was hyped to hell and back, and they promised all sorts of things, and when you play the game, those things are nowhere to be found, and it's ridiculous. This is
They took a page out of their Peter Molyneux advertising book.
At least Peter Molyneux delivers on some of his stuff. Like,
But
this guy,
what happened? What's going on?
All right, No Man's Sky, for those of you who don't know, has been like a big indie title that's been in development for like the last 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they suffered a setback in that their offices got flooded. Microsoft stepped in to help them rebuild their offices, but the game became a console exclusive for Sony, and that it's only going to be on the PlayStation 4, and it's available on Steam and PC as well. And they promised all kinds of stuff, like being able to randomly join factions, huge giant space battles, multiplayer. There's a subreddit dedicated to it with thousands and thousands of replies of things that are not in the game that were promised. And it's gotten so bad that Steam has come out and said, hey, we're gonna refund your $60 because this game is nothing that was promised. Even if you've played, because Steam's refund policy is if you played less than 2 hours of the game and you decided that you didn't like it, you can refund it for a full refund, get your money back. Well, Steam is breaking that policy in that even if you've played the game for more than 2 hours, because quite frankly, you have to play the game for more than 2 hours to find out that none of this stuff is in the game, because you literally spend like the first 5 or 6 hours on the starting planet finding stuff to get off the planet. But yeah, they're gonna give you your full $60 back.
Wow, that sucks. Finding stuff just to get off the planet.
No. Like, it was supposed to be like a do your own adventure sandbox type of game in the way that Minecraft was, but it just vastly underdelivered on that promise.
I want to ask something about this.
Yeah.
Concerning how you just mentioned that it was kind of like sandbox Minecraft type. Were there any plans to ever update it like how Minecraft has been updating over the years, with new features and new modes to play and new like creatures and all that sort of stuff? Because Minecraft at its starting beginnings was kind of bland as well.
Like, here's how No Man's supposed to be. Like, you find parts to get off the initial planet, and then the object of the game is to get to the center of the universe. But along the way, you can explore like thousands and thousands of procedurally generated planets, and it's supposed to be random how these planets are generated. Like, you're supposed to be able to find, well, the claim was you're supposed to be able to find different things on different planets, and no one planet would be totally the same due to the procedurally generated randomizer that they were supposed to have programmed in. But they have a video on YouTube where a guy has gotten to the center of the universe 11 times and has encountered virtually the same stuff on more than half of the planets that he's visited.
Not even like subspecies variants or anything like that. Literally like the same thing.
Literally the same thing.
Interesting, because I kind of saw what they was talking about with the randomizer, how it was supposed to randomize the game for them, so they didn't have to go hardwire and code billions upon billions of planets. They'll just use this specific randomizer and just copy save everything.
Correct. That's what was supposed to happen in theory, but according to a lot of people, that did not come to fruition whatsoever. And the multiplayer aspect that they were supposed to have, like, say if I discovered a planet,
that doesn't even work either. There was two guys that met each other, and there was no one there. Like, they were just both invisible to each other.
Correct. Like, they were literally on the same planet in their own separate games, but they did not encounter each other. And another aspect that was supposed to work, like, say if I discovered a planet and you happen to come across that planet, you would see my discovery. Like, you would see what I named the planet, what I named the creatures on the planet, and any notes that I left behind in, like, a space station on a planet. And that didn't happen either. So there's just so much missing from this game. And the game on a lot of levels is broken as hell.
And there's no plans to, like, update the game, like how Minecraft consistently updates over time.
Yeah, like, I honestly, like, the difference between the Minecraft studio and Hello Games, that Hello Games is literally about 11 to 15 people, and I don't see how they could do that. Like, their idea was, like, super, super ambitious. Another thing that I think personally came into play in regards to this is that Sony, like, pressed them to do things that they were not really capable of doing, because Sony's big thing for this console generation was, hey, we're the place where you can get these high quality indie games. And while Microsoft has indie games on the Xbox One, Sony really, really pushed the fact that indie games were their big thing on the PlayStation 4. And I believe they needed, like, a big AAA indie game to justify that move. And No Man's Sky became that guinea pig. And they heaped a lot of pressure on this team to deliver something that I don't think the team could have even delivered.
Okay, that's all I have to ask.
Okay. So we basically spoke about one PSA and two topics. So I'm about to close this up. Does anyone have any final words based on everything that was spoken about with PlayStation Neo, PlayStation Slim, the price raise of $10, and this No Man's Sky nonsense that people is getting the chance to redeem their game for free?
No!
Alright, so that settles that. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, rate, subscribe. Don't like whatever you guys do on the YouTubes of tubes. You do that side. For the people on Twitch, appreciate you guys for coming out. We have about 4 to 5 people, rough estimate, watching us right now. We're about to cut this. Director's cut will still be on. And we'll jump in right to the next segment. So please stay tuned for that.